And I'm really proud to be here with you with such a perfectly organized conference, and you being such a perfect conference audience as such, that you work and that you do hard work and that you deliver a huge amount of work within 1 week, discussion, debate, and you have once again proven that we're doing better than many other businesses who have that as professional issues. I congratulate you once again for what you have achieved. I would like to use this opportunity a little bit egoistically, I have to tell you that. I would like to make my farewell speech, and because I had 12 years to prepare my farewell speech, so I thought I'd make some research. So it should contain that I confirm that I'm leaving. It should be short, it should be funny, there should be some fun memories in it, and that should show some thank and gratitude. So I tried to find a way how to do that with one slide. I hope it works. Merci et au revoir. You will find me at the beach down there. But since we arrived here, life has changed. The lava has changed our life. I have received that the other day. It comes from Iceland. Maybe I'll go and watch also on the way home some volcanoes. What I would like to share with you is this. We are talking about ATM being performance-based in the future. So I wanted to share with you a few I call it performance, but maybe it's just a few lists to show what it means to be involved in a board like all these good men next to me, and what it means actually when you are heading a volunteer organization. I have been, of the 12 years, 730 days in meetings only, which makes about 2.33 years. I have currently approximately 50 giga of documents. If you translate that in a PowerPoint presentation of 10 mega size or 20-minute speech, I could talk to you non-stop for 200 minutes. Sorry, for 200 days. I love that. It would be so nice. I also learned a lot of things. But among them, I learned to know that on a 747, 65A might be a better place than 29 Hotel for the legs. I had also, in the last 12 years, the chance to destroy 6 phones, mobile phones, 3 desktops, 4 faxes, and 5 notebooks in the activity related to IFATCA. But I'm not very skilled in computers, so. But all this is not really performance. All this is just to lead into what I want to share with you. That is, my work at IFATCA cannot be done without, I was not able to do it without all about this big family. I have chosen the picture of last year where you're all waving. That's IFATCA. One big family around the globe, and that is something which is an immense honor, an immense pleasure to work with. You have among the board members, and I listed all the board members which I had the chance to learn and get to know, fabulous individuals. They help you, they assist you, and you learn at a certain moment. Sorry? Shall I go on? No. This is the embarrassing moment. I prepared this PowerPoint presentation and I had to add the cross to Henriette Kombakaya. We put it here on this and we didn't check that. So it's I'm really feel embarrassed. But what I wanted to say is The executive board members I have met, they are a fabulous crowd, extremely dedicated and all the time available, because with the time difference there's always the sun or there's always the night somewhere around the world, and that is really, really excellent. I have made many friends among them, and I have of course also learned many things through their knowledge, through their kindness and through their friendship. I have had the privilege to work with the office managers and of course with all the IFATCA officers, who are source of inspiration, source of challenge, source of debate, sometimes sparring partners, sometimes mentor and wise man in what actually the Federation should be achieving. And I would like to once more thank you for the generosity of all of you. I had the chance, or my fellow board members had the chance, to meet over the year. And because I decided to continue a little bit with my thoughts on what actually IFATCA stands for, I wanted to talk a little bit about bridges this afternoon. For me, IFATCA is like a bridge. Now I have to wait if it works. If you take the definition of a bridge, it's a structure spanning and providing passage over a gap or a barrier, such as a river or a roadway. Do you know that when people build bridges, they talk about founding a bridge, laying foundation for a bridge. And they have to choose carefully where they lay their foundation to the bridge. And I believe that this federation has been built on solid foundation, its membership, which is continuously revising and improving what actually we're doing. You're the proof, this week is the proof, that we are continuously improving our bridge. A bridge needs also sometimes strong pillars. And the strong pillars are not only you, the IFATCA officers, are not only the elected officers, the board members, the fellow board members, but also all the families around who let us do what we're doing. And as a federation, we are sometimes able to overcome obstacles we do not have imagined we would be overcoming. I have chosen, but I think you can't see it very well, a legend from Hanuman, who crossed the sea strait between India and Sri Lanka, and it was so big, so he had to get all his biggest and best values out of himself to get to do the jump, to do it over. He was followed by his army, who had to show the same courage to actually cross the strait over there, and by throwing stones ahead of where they were walking, invoking God Rama. And what we see, but that is not scientifically proven, you can see from the satellite that there's some sort of sand which looks like a bridge, which could have been that in the past. So, saying by that, IFATCA, there are nearly no obstacles when you are able to come to us, to the Federation, you being the Federation, there is nearly no barrier anymore. Through bridging the gap, IFATCA has become a well-respected organization and the global voice for air traffic control. Bridging the gap is however not only for the outside world, to the outside world. It helps as well to bridge the gap between member associations and their counterparts, from country to country, for the federation around the globe, from culture, continents, and all your background is so diverse, and you all learn from each other. We all learn from each other, and that is something which I find one of the most inspiring part of this bridge, which is IFATCA. When you build a bridge, you reduce the distance, you come closer to people. You also need sometimes courage to go on a bridge. and you create expectation when you walk or drive through a bridge. And that's the only way to progress in a world like ours, where we're living in. You will discover culture, other thinking, other places. It will make you richer in experience, and it will certainly widen your horizon. IFATCA definitely stands for this, and I hope you would agree with me that it brings us a fabulous opportunity to learn, to be surprised, and to sometimes bridge huge gaps or barriers we would not even have imagined that they could exist. Like long-lasting friendship, like inspiring, and other things. If a bridge is fundamental to bring people closer to each other, so is IFATCA. We have an important part to play. We played it very well in the past, and we have to play it even better in the future in order that we can bridge this way in the process, that it becomes a functional and a very good experience towards the outside world. Certainly, IFATCA does not stand for destroyed, destructed, or burning bridges. With that, I'm very proud to be standing here in front of you. It has been a huge honor, an absolute inspiring move, and I would like to thank each and everybody of you. Thank you very much for having given me this opportunity. Thanks.